Hello everyone, this is Vinita and welcome to Hopeful Turns. In today's video, I'll be sharing with you the pattern for this Crochet Baby Bonnet. Now here I have made it as a bear bonnet, but if you want, you can totally skip these bear ears and make it into a very simple and vintage style bonnet also. Okay. Now this bonnet here has been made for a newborn size. So this will fit from 0 to 3-month-old baby. But if you want, you can make it for 3 to 6-month-old baby also. You just have to change the hook size. Now this is actually a beginner friendly pattern, and the entire bonnet has been made with double crochets. So if you are a beginner and you want some help with the basic stitches, you can click on the link that is coming up here. And also in the description box, I will leave a link which will take you through all the basic stitches in crochet. Okay. So let's see the supplies that you would require. Now for this here, I have used a medium 4-weight acrylic yarn. And with that, I have used a size H or a 5mm crochet hook. Now if you are making it for a 3 to 6-month-old baby, you might have to use a size I or 5.5mm crochet hook. Now apart from this, you would require a pair of scissors and a yarn needle to weave in all the loose ends. So these are the supplies that you would require. Now if you're looking for some other crochet baby patterns, I do have a few on my channel. So I'll put everything in a playlist and I'll put the link in the description box. If you're interested, you can check that out. Now before moving forward, a small request. If at any point in the video you are liking what you're seeing, please do not forget to press on the like button. And if you're new to my channel, please do consider subscribing. And if you're making anything with any of my patterns, do tag me on Instagram or Facebook. I'll put all my social media handles in the description box. Okay, so let's just get started with the tutorial. So we'll start this pattern with a magic circle. So to make a magic circle, you take your yarn, loop it around your finger like an X. Once you have that, you take your hook, pass your hook through the loop that is there on your finger and pull your working yarn through like this. So this here is your magic circle, and once you have your magic circle, add 2 chain stitch to it, 1 and 2. So here we have a magic circle, we have 2 chain stitch. Now if you find making magic circle really difficult, you can even start this by making a slip knot. Make 4 chain stitch and then slip stitch into the very first chain stitch. So that will give you a circle. Now I do have a separate tutorial on how to do the magic circle. So if you click on the link that is coming up here, it will take you through a very detailed tutorial on how to do this magic circle. Okay, so we have a magic circle and we are starting with 2 chain stitch. I'm just going to pull on this so that I can just close it a little bit. I still have the circle here. Okay, so for round 1, we are going to put 11 double crochet into the magic circle. We have 2 chain stitch. Apart from that, we have to put 11 double crochet. So to make a double crochet, you yarn over, insert your hook into the circle and then pull up a loop. You have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through the first 2 loops. Yarn over and pull through the last 2 loops. So this is a double crochet. So we have made 1 double crochet. Like that, we have to make a total of 11 double crochet for round 1. So this is my second double crochet. I'll show you again. So yarn over, insert your hook into the circle, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull to the first 2, yarn over, pull to the next 2. So here we have got 3 double crochet. Now I'm going to make a total of 11 double crochet for my round 1. So I'll make my 11 double crochet and join you at the end of round 1. So here I'm at the end of round 1 and I have a total of 11 double crochets. We'll just give it a count. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then we have our starting 2 chain stitch. Okay, so round 1 is done. Now in order to finish this off, I'm going to slip stitch into the very first double crochet. Here we have a chain 2, just ignore that. Go into the very first double crochet here and slip stitch. So I'm just going to make a slip stitch like this. So this finishes our round 1. If you want, you can just pull on this and you can completely close your circle. So that is the advantage of using a magic circle. You can close off the gap that is there. Okay, so round 1 is done. We will move on to round 2. Now the pattern for round 2 is going to be, we'll be making 2 double crochets in every stitch, and we are going to again start with 2 chain stitch, 1 and 2. Now this chain 2 is actually like a buffer stitch. So because once you finish a round, you slip stitch in every round. So when you do that, you have a small gap because of the slip stitching, and in order to avoid the gap, we are putting this chain 2. So this is going to act like a buffer stitch, and it just gives you a better seam. Okay, now we'll start our round 2. So in the very first stitch, I'm going to put 2 double crochets. So here itself, where we have put the chain 2, I'm going to make 2 double crochet. This is 1, and in the same stitch, I'm going to put another double crochet here, same stitch. So I have got 2 double crochet going into the same stitch. I'll come to the next stitch. Here again, I'm going to put 2 double crochets. This is 1, and in the same stitch, another double crochet. Now 2 double crochet is also referred to as an increase stitch. So if I mention increase, it means that you have to put 2 double crochet in the same stitch. So this is my third stitch here. Here again, I'm going to put 2 double crochet. Like this, in every stitch around, I'm going to put 2 double crochet. And once you finish your round 2, you'll have a total of 22 double crochets. Okay, so I'll make my 22 double crochet and meet you at the end of round 2. Right? So here I'm at the end of round 2, and I have a total of 22 double crochet. Now when you're doing this, if you come here where you have put your chain 2, you will feel that there is a need to have 2 double crochet in this stitch also, but it is totally not required. That has already been taken care of. This is like a fake stitch. Please don't put 2 double crochet there. And in order to be very sure, just make sure that your stitch count is right. So if you just count back, if you have 22 double crochet, that is well and good. Don't put 2 double crochet where your chain 2 goes. Okay, please do count your stitches, especially if you are a beginner. Now to finish off this round 2, what we'll do is we will slip stitch into the first double crochet. So if you see here, this is 1 2, this is the first 2 double crochet. Here we have our chain 2. So ignore the chain 2, go into the very first double crochet, this one here, and slip stitch. So that will finish our round 2. So round 2 should have 22 double crochet plus your starting 2 chain stitch. Now we'll start with round 3. Round 3, again we are going to start with 2 chain stitch, 1 2. Now the pattern for your round 3 is going to be 1 double crochet followed by an increase stitch. So whenever I say increase, it means you have to put 2 double crochet into the same stitch. So the pattern is 1 2 1 2. So that is the pattern that we will be doing. So into the very first stitch where your chain 2 goes, there itself make just 1 double crochet. Here we have 1 double crochet. Into the next stitch, make an increase, that is put 2 double crochet. So I'm going in the second stitch. Here I'm going to put 2 double crochet. This is 1, and in the same stitch I'm going to make another double crochet like this. Okay, so this is the pattern we'll be following. We'll make 1 double crochet followed by an increase stitch, 1 double crochet, increase, that is 1 2 1 2 is the pattern we'll be repeating. So this is my third stitch. Here I'm just going to put 1 double crochet. This is 1 double crochet. Into the next stitch I will put 2 double crochet. So here I will put 2 double crochet. This is 1, and in the same stitch make 1 more, that is you're just making an increase stitch. So I'll just go on repeating the pattern, making 1 double crochet followed by 2 double crochets. And once you finish your round 3, you should be having a total of 33 double crochets. Okay, so I'll repeat this pattern and I'll join you at the end of round 3. If you just split this open, you can clearly see the stitches getting formed. See, this is 1 double crochet, then 2 double crochet, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet. So in case you are stuck somewhere, just go back and split open the stitches, confirm what you have made and move forward. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end of round 3. So here I'm at the end of round 3 and I have a total of 33 double crochets, and you should be always ending in an increase stitch. Okay, so make sure you have 33 double crochet as your stitch count, and in order to finish your round 3 we are going to slip stitch into the first double crochet. You have your chain 2, just ignore that. This here is my first double crochet, and I'm just going to go into the first double crochet and slip stitch. So this will complete our round 3. Alright, we will move on to round 4. So here again we are going to start with 2 chain stitch. Now the pattern for round 4 is going to be 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, then an increase. So that is 1 1 2 is the pattern that we'll be following. So we'll start into the very first stitch. This stitch here, I'm going to make a double crochet, just 1 double crochet. So this is 1 double crochet. Into the next stitch also make 1 double crochet. Okay, and then into the next stitch, that is the third stitch, I'm going to put an increase. That is, I'm going to put 2 double crochet into the same stitch. So this is 1, and in the same stitch I'm going to put 1 more. So that will make an increase stitch. So this is the pattern that we'll be making, 1 1 2. So I'll just repeat it. So this is my next stitch. I'll just make 1 double crochet. Here also just 1 double crochet. And in this stitch I will make 2 double crochet. Okay. So this is the pattern that I will repeat, making 1 1 2 as the repeat pattern. And once you finish your round 4, you should have a total of 44 double crochets. Okay, so I'll make my 44 double crochet and meet you at the end of this round. So here I'm at the end of round 4 and I have a total of 44 double crochet. So in order to finish off this round, I'm just going to go into the very first stitch and slip stitch. So this will complete round 4, and if you see here we have got a nice flat circle. Now we'll move on to round 5. So we are going to start with 2 chain stitch, 1 2, and the pattern for round 5 is going to be we are just going to put 1 double crochet in every stitch. There is going to be no more increases. We are just going to put 1 double crochet in every stitch. So this is my very first stitch. So this is where our chain 2 was. That same stitch I have put a double crochet. Come to the next stitch, make a double crochet like that. I'm just going to make 1 double crochet in each of the stitches. And once you finish this round, you'll again have 44 double crochet. Okay, so I'll just continue making this, making 1 double crochet in every stitch, and I'll meet you at the end of round 5. So here I'm at the end of round 5 and I have a total of 44 double crochet. Now if you see here, it has started to curl up. It's because we have stopped the increases. Okay, so once you have 44 double crochet, we'll go ahead and slip stitch into the very first stitch. So that will complete our round 5. Now we'll start with round 6. So we are again going to start with 2 chain stitch, 1 2. Next what we'll do is we'll make 1 double crochet in each of the stitches till we have a total of 40 double crochets. So the previous round, in round 5, we had 44 double crochet. In this round we are going to make only 40 double crochet. So just go on making 1 double crochet in each of the stitches till you have 40. Or what you can do is if you count from here, 1 2 3 4, miss the last 4 stitches and the rest all you have to do. So you'll get a total of 40 double crochet. Okay, so I'll make my 40 double crochet and then join you. I'm just going to put 1 double crochet in each of the stitches here. So here I have made 40 double crochets for my round 6 and I have missed the last 4 stitches. So 1 2 3 4. I'm just going to skip these 4 stitches and I have now a total of 40 double crochets. So with this we are finishing our round 6. We will move on to round 7. Now round 7 is more like a row. So round 7, round 8 and round 9 are going to be the same. So all the 3 rows we'll start with 2 chain stitch, 1 2, and then we are going to turn our work like this. Now in the very first stitch I'm going to put a double crochet here like this, and in all the remaining stitches I'm just going to put one double crochet each. Okay, so here again we are going to end up with 40 double crochets. So I'm just going to put one double crochet in each of the stitches. So that is what round or row. It is more like row, but I'll just refer to as round. So round 7 will again have 40 double crochet. Once you reach the end, making one double crochet each, make a double crochet in the last stitch. So you'll have 40 double crochet. After that you chain 2, turn your work, again make a row of double crochet. That will be your round 8. Then again you chain 2, turn your work and work one double crochet. That will be your round 9. So round 7, 8, 9 you have to do one double crochet in each of the stitches, and each of these round will have a total of 40 double crochet. So I'll just continue making one double crochet in each of the stitches, and I'll join you at the end of round 9. So here I'm at the end of round 9, and all the rounds from 7 to 9 have 40 double crochet. Now if you're making it for a 3 to 6 month old baby, you might have to make one more round. So instead of stopping at round 9, just continue making this till round 10, and then you'll have to add one more last round. So that is what I'm going to show. Since this is for newborn, I have just made till round 7 to round 9, making one double crochet in every stitch. If you're making it for a 6 month, just make one more before you do the last round. Okay, so we'll start the last round. So for that I'm going to start with chain 2, 1, 2, and I'm going to turn my work here. Now we are here again doing double crochets only, but we are going to do front post double crochet and back post double crochet. So this is how we are going to do. So this is our first stitch. So if you see, this is a double crochet. I have yarned over. I'm going to take my hook from under this bar, and I'm just going to make a normal double crochet like this. Again I'm going to make a double crochet, but I'm going to yarn over, and instead of going from like this, I will go from under. So if you see, this is our next double crochet. So I'm going to take my hook from behind and go like this and continue making a double crochet. So this is alternating between a front post double crochet and a back post double crochet. Again I'm going to yarn over. This time I'm going to take my hook from under this like this and complete my double crochet. Again into the next stitch, yarn over, and this time I'm going to go from behind like this. So I'm going to take it all the way like this and make a double crochet. So like this I'm just going to continue alternating between a front post double crochet and a back post double crochet. Now if you find making a front post double crochet and back post double crochet difficult, you can continue one more row of double crochet. That is also totally fine. This will just create a very beautiful looking edging to it. Okay, so I'll just continue this and I'll meet you at the end of this round. Here I have finished with round 10. I've just alternated between front post double crochet and back post double crochet, and our bonnet is almost done. Now we'll work on the straps. So this was my last stitch. Now for the straps I'm going to make 40 chain stitch. So I'm start with 40 chain stitch. 1, 2, 3. So here I have got my 40 chain stitch. Now if you just flip this over, you can find a back loops. So if you see, this here is your V stitches, just turn it, you can find the back bumps. So into the back bumps we are going to make slip stitch. So you can see this here is your back loop or back bump. So there I'm going to make a slip stitch, and I'm just going to work one row of slip stitch all the way till I reach the hat or the bonnet part. So I'm just going to make 40 slip stitches, all worked in the back loop or the back bump. Now if you find working in back loops little bit difficult, you can just go ahead and make a slip stitch like we normally do. That will also work fine, but if you do like this, it will give a much cleaner strap. So this is how the strap will look like, and I'll just work this down. So here I have completed one full row of slip stitches. Now once you are done with this, we will now make a single crochet. So we are going to make a single crochet all over this side where the neck goes, and we have 5 rows here, 5 rows here. So in each row we are going to put 2 single crochet, and we are going to work sideways. So this is my first row. Here I'm going to put 2 single crochet. This is 1, and you can find a gap there. This is 2. So I have put 2 single crochet here. I'll come to the next stitch, next row, and here again I'm going to put 2 single crochet. So that brings us to 4. Come to your next row, again put 2 single crochet, 6. Here again 2, 1, 2, 8, and this is the last one, 9 and 10. Okay, so here I have got 10 single crochet this side. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4 stitches. So first of all we are going to start from here where it starts. So this is 1, then you have 4 single crochet, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So 4 single crochet. Again the place where it starts the row, you have to make 1 more. Okay, so here we have put 6 single crochet. We have put 10 here, 6 single crochet here. Again we are going to put 10 single crochet this side. So 2 single crochet in each of these rows. So 1, 2, in the next row again 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and here the very last row 9 and 10. So total you will have 26 single crochets worked. Now we are going to make the next strap. So here again I'm going to make 40 chain stitch, and once I have 40 chain stitch, I'll work back with a slip stitch just like we did for this one. So I'll make 40 chain stitch and then come back making slip stitches in the back loops. So I'll do that and I'll join you. So here I have finished my second strap as well. So I made 40 chain stitch and I worked back working in the back loops making slip stitch, and when I reached here I just cut my yarn off. So our bonnet part is done. Now if you want, you can use it just like this. It will make for a very nice beautiful vintage style bonnet. So this is how this looks. Now I'll show you how to make the ears, but that is totally optional. You can use just like this also. So let's see how to make the ears. So for the ear part, I'm start exactly like we did for the bonnet. So we'll start with a magic circle. So make your magic circle first like this. After you have a magic circle, make 2 chain stitch, chain 2, 1, 2. Now I'm going to put 10 double crochet into the magic circle. So I'll make my 10 double crochets first. So this is 1, 2, like that. I'll make a total of 10 double crochets. So here I have made my 10 double crochets, and at this point I'm just going to pull on this end so as to close this completely. Okay, so after you make your 10 double crochet, we will finish off this round. For that I'm going to slip stitch into the very first double crochet. So that will complete round 1. We will move on to round 2. So here again we are going to start with 2 chain stitch. Now the pattern for this round is going to be 1 double crochet followed by 2 double crochet. So 1, 2, 1, 2 is the pattern that we'll be making. So into the first stitch, make just 1 double crochet, and in the next stitch, the second stitch, make an increase, that is make 2 double crochet into the second stitch. So here I've got my 2 double crochet. So 1 2 1 2 is the pattern for this round. So I'll just complete this, making 1 double crochet followed by 2 double crochet. And once you finish this round, you should have a total of 18 double crochets. So here I have finished making my 18 double crochet, and in order to finish this off, I'm going into the very first double crochet and slip stitch. So this completes the ear part, and I'm going to cut a long tail so as to sew this in. So just cut your yarn here. Okay, so the ear is done. So like this you might have to make one more. So here I've already made 2 ears, and now we'll stitch this up. So we'll stitch this up. So for that I have already threaded in my needle, and we will stitch this. So if I have to count it from here, this was 10 9 8 7. So I'm going to stitch it on my 7th row. So I just take it and I place it here, so that the other one will go this side. So just place it accordingly, and I'll just stitch this on my bonnet. I think I'll just use 3 stitches to stitch this up. So I'll go back and forth a few times till this is nicely attached. Okay, so this is how it is. I'll just go once more. So here I have attached both the ears, and our bear bonnet is ready. So yeah, that was the tutorial on how to do this crochet bonnet. I hope you liked it and you enjoyed making it. Now if you're making it, please do not forget to tag me on Instagram or Facebook. I'll put all my social media handles in the description box. Please do tag me there. I would really love to see what you have made. And if you like this video, please do not forget to press on the like button. If you're looking for some other crochet baby items, I do have a full playlist, so you can find the link in the description box as well as on the end screen that is coming up. So that was all for the tutorial. See you in another video. Until then, bye bye. Thank you for watching.